y'all say boy. Bad, bad. When I say bad, y'all say boy. Bad, bad.
Y'all give it up for our nephew.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Maybe, but just about a day or so in the midst of the snowstorm, you had your boy 50 out here, trolling Jim again outside of his studio. As you can see here, he says 10 degrees below zero in New York. Old boy kicking the door trying to get some heat, man. What is going on with the situation involving Jim Jones? Does he have a mole in his camp? I mean, what's going on?
I mean, we spoke about it on MREC TV, me and Flat, and I was saying this. Of course, that looked like security cameras. I don't know where it's at, but that rabbit, that rabbit he got in the studio? I would get rid of that rabbit. It's a big-ass rabbit he got in the studio. I think it's like 10 devices in that rabbit. So, he definitely either got a mole, but it ain't hard to tap into security systems these days because everything is via internet, So a hacker could definitely do they want to, But,
That's true. That's true.
But then again, 50 got the relationship with the landlord. So is the landlord the mole? I mean, he essentially gave up private information a month or so ago.
Right.
On Jim Jones' lease and what they worked out with the podcast situation. That was crazy.
You're not even supposed to reveal that stuff to the public, man. Come on. But I don't know. After seeing the back and forth with Kid Cudi and Jim over the weekend, Jim Jones admitting to trolling people by saying some of the most craziest, outrageous claims you'll ever hear. And a part of me feel like, we getting trolled, y'all. I'm starting to feel like Jim and 50 and all of them is in on this because at the end of the day, it keeps everyone, interested in what's going on. I mean, after the first incident took place when 50 put the business out there, you were supposed to get rid of the mole then. You know what I mean? But the fact that this continues on, then you got Jim miraculously, he's, doing shows centered around home improvement. He was the weatherman this weekend. I mean, come on, they already going to sell shirts. You know what I'm saying?
This look like a play.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Go from 50 putting this post up to the next post by Jim Jones. He already got merch on the market with the same image.
Come on. Jim look at it like, well done. I'm going to feed into it instead of being upset. But it's just interesting that here we are, almost into February, and 50 hasn't released no bars, man. It's all memes. You know what I'm saying? And AI. Well, I ain't going to say AI because the footage looks real, but of course, we not done because your boy 50 had some time to go off on apparently Diddy's son. He tried to get the crowd to say, bad boy, it didn't happen. 50, at least one time a day, he got to kick Diddy in his back at least once. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's a ritual for him. Kick Diddy back in.
That's what the doctor ordered, man. One kick in the back. For Diddy once a day. Look at this, man. Apparently this is some footage from a concert where Diddy's son was at. And now after he posted the video of the wind in the background, you got to question everything with 50 because he's a troll. But this is the clip that 50 reacted to this morning of Diddy's son trying to get the crowd to scream bad boy. Check this out, y'all.
On this next song right here, I need your help, y'all ready? One. Yeah, good. And yo, when I say bad, y'all say boy. Bad, bad. When I say bad, y'all say boy. Bad, bad.
Y'all give it up for our nephew.
Come on, King. They do him dirty. Did you hear anybody? You
Damn.
ain't hear nobody say bad boy?
Shit spooky over there at Bad Boy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm.
And I agree with 50 Cent on this. 50 said, damn, his timing was just a little off. You gotta understand, like right now, you trying to get people to chant anything Bad Boy related and anything with Diddy name is really not a smart move. You know what I mean? You only gonna make yourself look crazy. But I understand you trying to keep the brand alive, your pop's name rocking while he, behind those gates. But sometimes it's always good to just leave certain things alone. You know what I mean? At least for the moment. You got to know when the air is clear, then that's when you start, implementing certain things. But when it's hot in a bad way, it's hot in a bad way. Fall back, youngin.
Right now, 50 is using it to promote all of his latest projects. So, as of recently, I seen him announce, let's see here, this podcast involving Jadakiss, right?
Yeah.
It's right here. We're speaking on DMX in the story.
I got calls on that.
Come on. 50, he understands. Let me keep the people interested while promoting these projects, because those who are in the comments, he gonna want your support. He gonna want y'all to come out to the theaters, you know what I mean? Actually support him. So this is 50's way of, keeping everything up to date and relevant with his brand. A lot of people don't understand how to utilize social media in that regard.
Correct.
See him, that's his way of trying to do the same thing, but everybody ain't the same,
Definitely. I'm gonna say this though. Salute to 50, Jadakiss, and whoever else is behind this project right here, this DMX podcast. But I gotta salute DJ Superior. That's DMX DJ and DMX. Like he grew up with DMX. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be involved with this, but it was some politics or whatever. Allegedly. Let me just say that because I spoke to Superior maybe like 2 days ago on this. And, he was letting me know what was going on behind the scenes. Like, he knew the situation that was going on with this, with 50, Jadakiss, but they were supposed to keep him in a loop, the other person that was involved allegedly. And
Okay.
I'm going to land my plane on that.
Yeah, man. It seemed like 50 isn't slowing down, considering the project with Cam, right? The Paid in Full. You got the BMF series, Southwest T, right? I think that was a documentary. 50's working. He's busy. He's also
always working.
Yes.
Always working. I got to salute him on that. Man, listen, you got to be inspired and motivated by 50, the work he's putting in, the moves he's making and all that. Now, the trolling, sometimes he goes over the top, pause, but it's a method to his madness, I guess.
Right.
Salute, you know what I mean? Just, because he getting to it. And yeah, I'm gonna land my
aircraft. At least he's consistent. Like I said, I don't think anyone has ever said that 50 wasn't a hustler, you know what I mean, or a hard worker. I just think in this day and age, people kind of, like I said, you create a reputation for yourself. And you kind of forget, like, damn, 50 is a rap. That's why I said, I mean, it ain't that hard. Come on, Again, he don't have anything to prove, but the point is, like you said, all call outs.
It's mandatory.
Yes,
Salute to my brother Flat. That's his brand. All call outs is mandatory. And people got to remember, 50 came in the game getting at everybody. You know what I'm saying? With the How to Rob. They would say he's one of the first trolls, but really it's, if you want to go off that, it was Biggie, because it was the Biggie record, How to Smash an R&B chick. Of course, it was something else. It wasn't Smash, but y'all get the picture. So Biggie allegedly, not even allegedly, Biggie was trolling every R&B diva or female at that time to get a buzz, because he was, he had records that was moving, but that right there had the whole industry talking, the streets talking. So 50 took a page out of Biggie manual and did How to Rob. So 50 knows how to directly aim at whoever he got smoke with or whoever he's trying to be in the algorithm with, you know, so to speak, at this point.
Right.
You know?
Well, obviously he's a student. He does his homework. Even when it comes to the space of just film, television, everything is calculated. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But this is the latest, y'all, in regards to the MREC and Rip show. Is there anything you want to let the people know before we get up out of here, King?
Make sure you download that Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. Subscribe to the MREC and Rip network on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Forgotten Kings TV 2.0 on YouTube, MREC TV. And yeah, we appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mall. Love.
Yes, sir. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion. All right, available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description. Head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jean shorts. Matter of fact, Amiri's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.